You put me in some lobbies with, like, listen, I don't mind if you put me in lobbies where there's like 4 good players, but could you put me in a lobby where like there's 2 ass players so that at least they can get eliminated and not put me in dead last so I have a better chance? You got 3 pars, 1 birdie. That's not that good. Bro, did you see the courses we were playing, the wind we were playing? You got to evaluate us versus our competition. We were tied with like 7 people at the same score, and they're all A and S rank gamers. This is just a tough lie. You're right. It is 1:30 on a Tuesday. I shouldn't be mad that I'm losing because we're playing against like sick teenagers. And the truly scariest demographic to play against in competitive multiplayer games, which is unemployed people in their early to mid 20s. There's just no shot. Like, you want a guaranteed loss? Go up against like somebody who graduated from university last year in League of Legends. It's over. It's done. There's no chance. That's not a knock on League of Legends. I know some people have been very sensitive about that lately. That's a knock on the player base exclusively. And my own skill. Wait until you play against a high school kid who's got nothing to do. Now, this is not a knock on my... I don't know if he's like a second cousin twice removed or something like that. But he was a heavy League of Legends user. We were talking to him at Christmas. He kind of got off the sauce, which I was very happy for him. We get like a 3.7.
Nice shot.
Anyway, he got off the sauce, or he was talking. He was like, I don't think I really want to play anymore. I've got other ambitions now. Never should have backspin that. Either way,
Nice one.
next day we got back home. Kate signed on to the Summoner's Rift. Would you believe it? Guess who was online? You don't need the guess. It was him. Who was it? Media literacy set an all-time low. Okay. Not the best part. You said relapse is part of recovery? Yeah, but like you gotta at least try. I mean, it had been one day. If he took like 2 days off and then like relapsed a couple times, then I'd be like, you know, the poor guy's trying. But he was like that night he was like, I don't want to play this game anymore. In the morning, he's like, I'm bored. I'm all in. He was probably jonesing at Christmas. You're not wrong. As soon as I mentioned League, he's like, I don't like it that much. He wasn't like, he was a really nice guy, honestly. My niece was vegan for 2 weeks until she came to Christmas and there were cookies available. Hey, those could have been made with nut milk. Okay, none backspin. Three point 3.7.
Nice shot.
What the heck is wrong with my wrist? It's beautiful. Oh, and backspin would have gone so hard there. Can we listen to New Romantics, please? No, but we can listen to Mass Romantic by the New Pornographers. I'm told the eventual downfall is just a pill from a restaurant. You told me I could order the moon, babe, just as long as I shoot what I want. You know what I'm talking about? No, you're not a millennial? Okay, fair enough.
Nice
It is letter from an occupant. You're not wrong. Barbecue thanks, Aaron. Well, at least not everybody's hitting every chip. GG, Ryan, I was Coco in that lobby. What the hell are you talking? My ass isn't eliminated yet. I might be, but like, let's at least wait until we see what the score it looks like. Maybe they are? If they're in first, I'm hitting Michael Jordan mode. Ah, yeah. That might be toasted. Yeah, fair enough.
Nice game.
You ever see the new Pornographers single? No, I actually I used to like them a lot. I don't really like them. I much prefer Destroyer's solo work.
Semifinal. Finish.
Like, I don't know, it's something about listening to the new Pornographers makes me feel like way too much like a mid-2000s millennial who's like, nobody listens to good music on the radio anymore. Hey, we're playing it on both strings. We're playing it on both screens. Sing me Spanish techno, etc., etc. So I'm big into the Destroyer solo catalog. From Your Blues straight up till, I mean, I haven't listened to anything after Kaput, but that's just because I haven't listened to anything that came out after Kaput, like, objectively, except for To Pimp a Butterfly. Love some Destroyer. Kaput is an amazing album. Dude, we must have D-ranked. We're back here with VIP Daniel. Oof, 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 toxic, toxic. Meanwhile, everybody in chat is like, I know you're talking about something completely unrelated right now, but see you at B rank. Wow, you're like insanely bad at this game. By the way, are you ever going to play Dave the Diver again? Huge fan. Then you're like, hey, don't say rude stuff. And they're like, oh my God, I am so sorry. I have been watching you for 12 years. I don't know what happened to me. I'm 31 years old. I just got swept up into the moment. Everybody else was being toxic and not being punished for it. How dare you punish merely me for being... Save us both the trouble, okay? Favorite song off Kaput? Suicide Demo for Kara Walker. But wait, what's the... Is Bay of Pigs on Kaput? I always forget. It is? Okay, it's probably Bay of Pigs then. That's got to be like the best Vancouver album of all time. Maybe you put like Japan Droid's Post Nothing. You like, listen, we could talk about Celebration Rock for sure. But Post Nothing's just got a certain rawness to me that I've got to put some respect on. Celebration Rock is really good, though.
Nice shot.
Overestimated some lateral movement. Nice bounce, though. Backspin would have hit.
Nice song.
David, it's true. I've actually, I haven't had many famous person sightings in Vancouver. I did see Dan Behar. I saw him walking on the seawall one day. I knew it was him because he had tall, curly hair with a little salt and pepper in it, and he was dressed like the coolest guy I've ever seen in my life. And I know mouth, so that's a compliment. I leave. I leave the game. Daniel, it's been nice knowing you. Are you ready to frickin' die, brother? I fucking hate this green, dude! Daniel, you might actually make it because both me and Charlie are ass. There's a chance you might live. Any suggestion in Vancouver for good hikes or vegetarian restaurants? Holy cow, I'm qualifying. I think I should get into hiking because I like walking and waking up early. Vegetarian restaurants, I haven't been. There's lots of great places, okay? I haven't been. Everybody raves about meat, M-E-E-T. I know, it's ironic. I think they did that on purpose. And everybody raves about acorn as well.
Nice shot.
That's what I've heard. Don't, not the rough, dude. I've been through a lot. Imagine if it could. We know it can't make it, but imagine if it could. See, VIP Daniel knows what's up. You spoon this one. You do a 2-piece spoon on this one every single time. It gets you where you need to go. Well, if they would move the tree. I just got a suspicion this one's going in. After all that practice. Well, this one is just, it's toasted. It's toasted from the get-go. What if we landed in the hole? Maybe that'll count as like a three-pointer? Like a 3-piece with backspin? The rare golf 3-pointer? Nope. Stroke 6. Great. What? Is that physically even possible? Can somebody draw me a diagram of how forces were applied to do that? It doesn't see. Was there like was there antimatter in the hole? Antimatter in the hole. I can't. We've officially reached the level where Elo is too good to drop down, but not good enough to win. Have you reached the level where you're like entertained by the product that you're watching on the screen? Or do you just like, you're so cookie clicker pilled that all you want to see is number go up? When number goes up, it hits the great parts of my brain. When number goes down, I get depressed again. The realities of the world come back and the hounds of hell beseech me. The ladder, you got to train that muscle. You got to watch some shit you hate now and then. Make you appreciate the stuff you like. I wonder, you're lucky I'm not auditing you. Because I remember like 2 weeks ago, there was a guy who like, I lost 2 games in a row. And he said, here we go. This is the end of golf. And then he just kept typing it like every single time there was like a bad shot for the next 2 weeks. And golf is still here. So I think now he's trying to like, he's like, I'm not wrong. I was just early. I'm like the Peter Schiff of the believer economy. I mean, this is the end of golf, but only because it's 1:44 p.m. Will we ever see Chambara come back? You will never see Chambara come back. I told you, New Year's resolution. People ask me to do things I don't want to do. For the last 10 years, I'd say, maybe. And then the reward was they would ask me again. And then when I said, maybe not, they would be like, you promised. Now, I'm just telling the truth. I don't want to play Chambara. You can't play every game forever. Except Isaac. FTL, not going to happen. Excuse me, win me. Beautiful, beautiful bounce from above. You promised? Magic the Gathering? Listen, now you're just trolling. The Magic community won't welcome me back. Cobalt had me blacklisted from the community. That's the shot. That's not the shot? Maybe that's a shot. You know what they should add? They should add stop spin. Like we got backspin. We got none spin. They need to add stop spin. Which is just like, oh no. Wherever your ball lands, it just stops. Hey, Handsome Pansome. Are they making a full Aces tennis simulator too? Because that's when I'm coming back in. Once my thumb heals and I can use a controller again. 8 birdies? People are getting too good, man. 8-way closest to the pin incoming. If we could all collude on it, sure. How come you don't play Mario Golf? It's worse than the Switch Sports Golf that came for free with the purchase of Switch Sports. And I say that as someone who owns Mario Golf already. Okay. A betwixt. You're going to think that I've lost it. I actually think being in the bunker here would be great. We'd have a shot with, like, just headwind. I don't think we're making it betwixt here and onto the green. I would accept it. The bunker's only a punishment if you didn't plan to be in it. If you plan to be in it to set up a chip, I'm feeling that's tactical, man. Then some slight wind. A none backspin. 1.3. That's 1.4. That's still a birdie. We're still keeping pace with the 8-way tie. Two eagles already? No. Bought any groceries recently? To see what groceries I've purchased recently, simply refer back to 30 minutes ago where I told you what I ate yesterday. I have, I've been purchasing a loaf of bread every 3 days. Apples as needed. Hummus. Honestly, I'm getting like 2 hummus containers. They're not huge containers, but I'm getting like 2 hummus containers a week. I'm buying 12 eggs about once a week. There were no eagles, you liar. Get out of here, Nautilus, with the acorn hair. How much are the eggs? Everyone's talking about an egg shortage. I have not noticed a price increase, but it's probably because like every grocery store in Vancouver already charges like $6 for a dozen. 6? Yeah. Yeah. Where I live, they've gone from $1.79 to $5. Okay, welcome to the show. At least we get to look at the mountains. Wait till your houses cost $1 million. Then what are you going to be mad at me for? Yeah, Vancouver's really nice. It's got a great quality of life, clean air, nice restaurants and stuff like that. But the houses are $1 million. You ever look at Sterling, Ontario lately? You ever look at Oshawa? Probably not. Anyway, hold on. Because why would you? But
Nice shot.
don't OB me. That's pretty much where I want to be. Hey, I lived in Oshawa. Why'd you move? I hate that I have to spoon this. Drop faster. Oh, it's got so much loft. This is such inspiring content. I think I'll play Switch Sports Golf today. Chip, do you want to swap accounts for a bit? The lobbies I'm in right now, if you get a par, everybody cyberbullies you and tells you to stop playing it. Par in the dictionary says competent. That's the first description of the word. Exactly good enough. Only we've reached a level in Switch Sports Golf where it's not good enough. It's not good enough anymore. It's like the word mid. No, because mid is bad. You guys watch Pressure Cooker on Netflix yet? There's a 30-year-old man on the show who keeps saying that's fire, and it's driving me crazy. I guess, like, if you're 30, you might be more Gen Z than millennial. I'm not totally sure. But, like, I'm like, dude, you're old. Leave the fire parlance to the kids these days. I'm not saying kids shouldn't say it, but his ass is not a kid. He keeps going, ooh, that gazpacho's fire. Ooh, that crudo's fire, bro.
Nice shot.
It's okay. Oh, that backspin's gonna burn me. What the heck? Well, that wasn't even backspin. That was side spin?
Nice on.
Horrible. It's horrendous. Can I still call my friends bro? At 30? Yeah. Like, whatever you called your friends when you were, like, 22, that's what you're going to call them for the rest of your life. You're going to be, like, 80 years old and going, like, bro, really? Bro, fish and chips night. Bro, it's fish and chips day at the old folks' home. Like, you see 80-year-olds, they're calling each other, like, dear and stuff like that. You think it's because old people say that. No, they said that when they were younger. Now they're old, so they keep saying the same stuff that they anchored to when they were like young adults. We actually made the finals. It's been a while since I had to run a different casino. It's like people they didn't turn 80 and they're like, guess what? Your name's like Bertha now. Your name is B. your name is Rose, you know? They were like they were born like that in like the 1920s or whatever. Betwixt me.
Nice shot.
Ooh. Like when they were doing roll call for kindergarten in 1951, they were like, is Agnes here? And then like 7 kids put up their hand. And they're like, no, Agnes C. Agnes C.A. Obadiah. Ezekiel. Hosea. Noah. Paul. Buster. Hap. Is there a Hap Digley? Is there an IP Freely? That's not going to help. Noah's getting popular again. I heard some news on baby names because I listened to baby news radio with my daughter. Apparently Noah is the most popular boy's name the past couple of years. Most popular girl's name worldwide, Olivia. Makes sense to me. Oh, that was for the win. Why does it make sense to me? Because whenever I meet like parents of kids my own age, they're always like, this is my daughter, Olivia. Parents of kids your own age. You know what I meant. Oh, we were never catching up to a meal anyway. I'll happily take my second.
Cool.
I'm so default. Chiblee, what's your full name?
Finish.
Chib underscore Lee. Well, pretty. You know, we recovered a lot of the points we lost. Not a ton, but Bugle Sophia Bogdrop. What is that? Like a New Zealand humor? Is that like a character from Wellington Paranormal? /marker